Yo, what's up guys, it's Accept, and today I'm bringing you guys another League of Legends video. Today we're gonna be playing Kindred. Yeah, that's right, we're gonna be playing Kindred in the top lane today. Now, as most of you probably already know, I play top lane as my main role, so to me it makes a lot of sense that I should be playing the champion in the top lane. Some of you might be thinking to yourself, why is this idiot playing Kindred in the top lane? Just play it in the jungle instead like a normal human being. Like, it obviously works a lot better in the jungle. Just play it in the jungle instead of the top lane. Like, how does top lane Kindred even work? How are you gonna get your marks? Let me just show you guys how it's going to work, okay? Now, it is important to note that this was a Clash game that I played, and we all know that every tryhard in the world plays Clash, and it is important to note that this game should be taken as seriously as a professional match played by professional players. So the game that I will be showing you guys today is a game where I played against an Urgot top lane, and it would be an underestimate to say that this guy had quite rough early game. The first thing that happens is he gets invaded, he gets hooked, and then when he tries to flash over the wall he fails and ultimately ends up giving us a kill and giving me a mark, which is really great for me because in the end that's what we want on Kindred. We want a lot of marks. And one way to get these marks is by killing enemy champions and completely slaughtering them after having marked them. One thing which is really great about Kindred top is that she's a ranged top laner, so it's really easy to get prio with her, and when her marks also spawn on camps, it's also really easy to just go down there and take the mark really quick. And seeing as the enemy jungler probably won't always be there on time when the camp spawns, she won't actually have that hard of a time to take these marks uncontestedly. As we can see in this game, we actually got one mark level 1 from killing the Urgot and having marked him, and we also got another one from getting the Scuttle Crab from the Yone right there and also killing him. So we already got 3 marks in the span of 5 minutes, which is pretty fast for Kindred. And these marks are really great to us because they give us increased damage and eventually increased range as we progress through the marks. And we can already see the Urgot really struggling against us and not really having any outplay potential. Now we can see a weakness with Kindred top lane though. As we can see, the enemy Gromp has been marked and there's no way possible for me to go down and get that. But the positive thing is that the enemy jungler won't think of that. He will go straight down to his Gromp and he will clear the mark even though his red and raptors just spawned, as we can see in this example. It obviously draws a lot of pressure and a lot of attention to the enemy. It even draws so much attention that the enemy support in this example came up top lane looking for me when she saw that the Scuttle Crab got marked, and she didn't just want to give it up for free. Ultimately though, since my champion is so perfectly balanced and not at all overpowered, we end up killing her and end up getting the mark anyways together with our jungler, which is really great for us. Now, since this is our 4th mark, it means we get 75 extra range now on our basic attacks, which also means that this Urgot will be having a really hard time, and we should never be able to die to him pretty much. As I was saying, this basically means that Kindred becomes pretty overpowered, and it also means that this Urgot will have a pretty hard time playing against us. As we can see, only a minute after that we got our 4th mark, we actually end up killing him, and it's not at all because we TP'd behind him, but only because of the reason that we get extra range from our 4th mark after standing in melee range of him. Anyways, you guys get the point. The infinity range buff is pretty busted, and considering we're playing against 4 melee champions and also a Vayne which doesn't have that long range, we should be able to outrange pretty much everyone in the game and being completely untouchable. I must also say that it feels pretty great to be able to get prio top lane and then walk into the enemy jungle for 15 seconds, take your mark and then leave straight away without the enemy jungler even being able to get there. Now, although as we can see, Urgot basically stands no chance as soon as we try to kite him. Like, there's just no way he catches us. It's like playing against Vayne all over again. There's literally nothing he can do against our champion. Like, even if he was somehow able to catch us, we still have our ultimate, which makes us completely unkillable and immune to his ultimate. Like, how insanely broken is that? Sounds perfectly balanced and not at all broken if you ask me. Now, one thing we didn't touch on is how strong Kindred becomes in teamfights and not only in the side lane from her buffs. Like, she becomes an extremely strong carry in teamfights if she gets the right amount of protection, as we can see here. Like, she just completely steamrolls enemy teams. Like, even though we're so far behind in this game, I just completely smack everyone. Like, even this Yone who had like 10 kills at the time and is playing the strongest champion in the game, I could duel him without like pretty much any problem if I just kited correctly. Like, it's almost funny how insanely balanced this champion is. Like, it really has everything. Dual potential, teamfight carry potential, objective taking potential, lane potential, jungle potential, it has everything. Even though the enemy team is really far ahead this game, and I don't play this champion all too much, I'm still really unstoppable this game. It's really crazy how perfectly balanced this champion is. As I said, I don't even play the champion all too much, and still I'm sitting here scoring multi-kills like pretty much every fight. Like, even though, as I said, the enemy team is so far ahead. Here, it's kinda sad that I misplay and the Nunu dies. If it didn't, we'd probably win this game. And we'd probably win this game still if I just press ult, but instead I decided I'm gonna style on this Yone and ended up getting hit by his ult even though I thought I vaulted over it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda running out of things to say, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch this insane play which I made right here.
Flag.
Impact.
They're dead on my screen, they're dead on my screen. Oh, Mendy!
Nice. Yeah, looking back on it, the play didn't actually look that special after all. Anyways, given how fed I was this game, given how many marks I had, and given how strong and perfectly balanced my champion is, I probably could have carried this game if I actually was any good at it, but instead I ended up dying to Yone the last 2 team fights without really doing anything, and we ended up losing the game because of it. But what can you do, shit happens. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video a lot, and anyways, if you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment what I should do next. I really enjoy making videos. And also share it with your friends because, yeah, I want someone to watch these videos eventually, of course. Anyways, see you guys later.